Welcome back. We're looking through the papers this morning in the company of broadcaster Anne Diamond and former News of the World editor Phil Hall. Talking to them in just a tick, but first a brief glimpse at a couple of the front pages. Daily Telegraph, they've all used the same picture actually, and it's a spectacular picture, isn't it? Thanks, it's been a blast. Is their rather untelegraph-like headline, but very effective nevertheless. Front page, well, they've got the Times got its usual wraparound. The road to Rio, that runs in front of Big Ben, is their wraparound. On the inside, what was their front page, what is their front page, really? 17 days later is the headline there, piece by Simon Barnes from the Olympic Stadium, and some of the festivities, fantastic as they were last night. The Sun have got that picture too. Dream GB, we're world beaters in the Daily Mirror. Gold buy, same picture. They say 1 billion watched. I think they think it was more like 2 billion. They probably adjusted the figures after the Mirror popped their headline to the printers. But it was spectacular, wasn't it? Fantastic. I mean, you can't fail but to rejoice, can you, Anne?
It was wonderful, but it makes you feel proud to be British, and why not? It really does.
Yeah. Last night was even the flag being designed by Damien Hirst. Yes. Even that was spectacular.
It's one of the few Damien Hirsts I really like. It's really, really good, and it's on every front page. And of course, the man of the moment is Mo Farah, a man I have to confess whose name I didn't even know 2 weeks ago.
In common with many others.
I know, but what a star! And there's a piece in what's that, the Times, saying, you know, he is the man of the moment. He will be on. He's on the brink of making millions.
Well, good luck to him. We say.
Absolutely good luck to him. Somalian refugee at the age of 8 came to London, found sport, and sport has made him.
The lovely thing about Mo Farah, though, is he's set up a foundation and he's putting something back. Because I do think, you know, all this celebration, we should remember that the great British public have supported these athletes, and I think part of the passing the baton on to the young people is you've got to put something back. And I think you look at somebody like Mo, he's really doing something really positive and proactive about doing something.
As well of his unborn baby twins, because his wife is expecting twins.
It was lovely watching her run on.
He's got a stepdaughter, but these will be his first children, and they've already had a scan, and the scan shows, I mean, she's about to pop actually, that they have very long legs.
Now that's passing the baton on.
Maybe that's his legacy as well.
What have you got, Phil?
Well, I think the Daily Mail have highlighted how 70,000 unsung heroes from every walk of life kept the game smiling, which is just so true. Anybody who was fortunate enough to go, I went to the rowing in the first week, and it was just a joy. It was hilarious. There were guys sitting on sort of very high chairs, sort of tennis umpire chairs, as people walking in, say, "Welcome to my home," and cracking gags with everybody. You saw Australians, Americans standing and posing for pictures just with the individual helpers. So they became very much the stars of the games, in my view. Absolutely,
I couldn't agree more. Everyone I've met who's been there said exactly that. But also thanks to the troops, many of whom gave up their leave to be there.
And they were smiling as well. I mean, the whole attitude. I don't know if somebody told them or whether it was just infectious, but they were all smiling and they all were welcoming. It was wonderful. It made it.
Yeah. Away from the Olympics?
Well, sort of away from the Olympics, because of course we celebrated the fact that we had the first Saudi woman taking part in the track and field, I feel really uncomfortable even saying this. Saudi Arabia is going to build a city just for women, allowing them to have jobs without breaking Sharia law. And of course they see this very much as a way forward. It's a city which will have major big employers, big factories. The bosses will be women as well. It'll just be female workers. A whole city of female workers. Now, where does the woman stand on that, Anne? I hate it. I'm sorry, I just do feel that we should be integrating, not separating. And although they see this as a major step forward, and a lot of Saudi women will see this as a major step forward, because they will be allowed to have employment.
They are breaking down barriers, aren't they?
In a way, but
last year I went to Qatar, and it's like 55–60% of the female population go to the population of the universities are female, and they're now going to the professions which they didn't go to before. I think it is hard to understand how that would, you know, be right and welcome in this society. But they're starting to break down some of the barriers,
it's a step
which is
forward,
good,
but not in the way we would consider a step forward.
Well, Daily Telegraph, exhausted a bit later, the nation finally gets a chance to go on holiday. By the way, if you're going on holiday today because you've saved it for the Olympics, there's going to be a crush. 116,000 people going through Heathrow. Normally it's 95,000. And then it will settle down 110,000 a day for the next 2 weeks. So it's going to be a mad rush, because I think we all want to be back for the Paralympics, don't we?
Yes, good point.
I love Channel 4 is going to be the major broadcaster, or the television broadcaster, of the Paralympics. And they've got lots of big adverts in today's newspapers saying, thanks for the warm-up. I think that's very clever.
Very clever.
Cute, very good.
Well done. Thank you. So most of us, I think, are going to have shed a tear or two over the past couple of weeks. And we want to know, what made you reach for the tissues during the Olympics?
Yeah, what was yours?
Gemma Gibbons, I think, you know, when she got the silver in the judo, and that's the moment, I think, she looks up and says, I love you, Mum, because her mum had died some 8 years previously from leukemia, and she just wanted to remember her in that moment. You know, but I went to see the outdoor swimming on Thursday. I cried as they came past. I mean, absolutely no reason. It's just the cheering and the sacrifice that, you know, it just makes you want to weep.
I think mine was that little lad, Henry Kaplan, who came into the studio for a chat,
yes.
who actually asked Andy Murray for a hug, and Andy Murray obliged and told us afterwards, he said, I hope I made him happy. Well, you certainly did, Andy, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely wonderful.
So tell us yours. Get in touch with us either through email, Twitter or Facebook.
Yeah, or if you want to text us, 67890. Text costs 25 pence plus your standard network charge, and you must be over 18. Do get your comment in for 8. Can you do a quick one, you two?
Mo Farah, Saturday night, 5,000 metres, he would not get beaten. Didn't matter about the talent, it was just the will of this man not to be beaten. And my whole family was screaming and shouting. When he got over the line, nobody could speak. We were all welled up and sobbing. It was
and for
incredible.
me, Jessica Ennis, I was just wonderful, wonderful, lovely girl.
Yeah, no, you're right. And that, what Mo was doing there, by the way, is called the Mobot.
Yes.
In case you didn't know. It's
Which is everyone's doing now.
We're
Trying to get the Prime Minister
I
to
haven't
do it
got John
yesterday.
to do it yet, but maybe by the end of the...
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, very good.
Oh, and the bowl.
I'm well trained. I'm well
There
trained.
you go. Beautifully done. You're like Putsy.
Yes.
Is it treats to make you do your tricks? Now, still to come this morning, we got an Olympics of amazing achievement.